What's your view on this issue, burning issue?
The thing that worries me most is how rapidly the violence is escalating. The violence that Israel is showing is completely disproportionate as far as I'm concerned. The fact that we are seeing so many civilians being murdered, so many more having to flee their country, this has got to stop. I mean, our government really needs to do something to stop this and create a ceasefire, because it's untenable, the level of violence.
Is there anything Ed Miliband, opposition leader, he's a Labour Party leader as well, what he's doing for this cause?
I'm very proud that Ed Miliband has come out incredibly strongly against what Israel is doing, but also looking for a ceasefire between both sides. He's been out to meet Obama, and he's working with Obama to try and get negotiations back on the table, because that's what we need. We need negotiations fast to stop this and create a ceasefire. Student, so 25 years ago, and the frustration, the anger, the disgust that I felt then, I still feel that now, and I don't think we've moved on. I think if anything we've actually gone backwards. For me, this is fundamentally a humanitarian, human rights issue. I know that both sides have very strong arguments, but for me, I'm seeing people in Gaza being slaughtered and not having the support that I think any human being should have in that situation, and that appalls me. I have been very frustrated at the way the government is responding to this, is not responding to this. I think it's quite significant that William Hague actually was starting to talk about a ceasefire, and then suddenly he's no longer in his job, and we've got an extreme right-wing Tory who's now in his job. I find that very difficult. I was trying to ask the question last week in Prime Minister's questions, just to say, you know, what is David Cameron actually doing to get a ceasefire and to get a two-state solution, and I wasn't allowed to ask my question. I have been, the documents that I've sent round to you, I have been doing what I can, so I've written to the Prime Minister. I'm asking questions of both the Foreign Office and the DFID, the International International Development Fund, thank you, to see exactly what we are doing to help. But fundamentally for me, the negotiation that Egypt is meant to have tried to broker, I don't understand how you can have a negotiation when you only talk to one party and you present the other party with, this is what we're doing. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. I am trying to be hopeful about the fact that John Kerry's there now, because for me, to be quite honest, unless America very, very clearly says this is not acceptable and actually puts some trading sanctions into Israel, I can't see this ending. Israel's allegiance isn't to Europe. I think it's right that we're making a lot of noise because America is hearing it and will actually do something. But for Israel, I don't think they care how much noise we make because we're not their main trading partner. Again, the thing I'm hopeful for is that Obama is in his last term, so he's actually got nothing to lose. So I hope that he is looking to do something very significant and seriously try and broker a resolution and a long-term solution. I completely agree. The two-state solution seems to be the only viable one, but if there are other options that come forward that stop the slaughtering that's going on, then, you know, as long as both sides are around the table and negotiate that, then, you know, whatever it takes to stabilise this, I think we need to do. I don't know if you know, I sent round a speech that Ed Miliband, a statement that Ed Miliband put out, but he also had meetings with Obama on Monday about this. So I really believe that as much as Labour, being an opposition party, can put pressure on, we're putting as much pressure on as we can. I've also been, well, grateful for, I'm not sure if you emailed me, but a lot of people have emailed me and have given me evidence, they've given me their advice, they've given me their opinions, and I'm using that to try and, you know, write to the right people. So a lot of your thoughts went in my letter to the Prime Minister, because whilst this is a personally, this is something that I'm passionate about. I'm very mindful that my role is to represent you and to give you a voice, and as loud a voice as I can do with that.